All right, let's watch this.
To cry on a private jet. Chioma chose to cry on a private jet. Chioma said, I would rather cry in a private jet than cry in a chicken and pepper. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Drizzy,
Most
drizzy.
of you are in a comment section. Oh, you should leave Davido. You should leave Davido and go where?
Drizzy,
If
drizzy.
Chioma is smart, do not leave Davido, honey. I heard you guys moved to Atlanta. Stay in the $1 million house he bought you. Gather as much evidence. If y'all are truly married, honey, you have the upper hand. Like, listen, you have the gold mine. You see, like, you think if my husband cheats, I will pack my bag and leave the house. That's the first mistake I will never make. My husband cheats, I will sit in this house. Gather my evidence. I've told him many times. I said, if you try it, I will drain you dry. We don't even have a prenup. So try it. Y'all are over there. Chairman should leave Davido. Why? Worst comes to the worst. I would rather cry in a private jet. Chioma chose.
All right. What I just watched is toxic. Okay, that's very. I don't know who she is. It doesn't matter. That's a very, very toxic take on marriage. So she should stay in a toxic situation because she wants to collect evidence. Now, for Chioma, maybe she's way out of our league, right? The rest of us normal people, this is a mindset thing. Remember, you're always tag on to the small evidence that's never enough. It's a mindset thing. You will stay in a funky situation because you want to gather. What do you think you're doing? You are incentivizing bad behavior. Okay, so don't expect the person to change. You're putting yourself and your children in harm's way, right? Because you want to gather evidence. Because some auntie on the internet say you should stay and gather evidence, and the auntie say you should stay, and then the auntie in the same breath say there's no prenup anyway. To her own self, there's no prenup. So she definitely doesn't know what she's talking about. Because if she's with a man of means, there'll probably be a conversation about prenup, but maybe not. Maybe he's just in love, right? But if he's in love with this kind of woman right here, right? This person is going to come up with modern day cookie cutter social media formulas such as stay there, you should never leave. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Now, when you do stay in a bad marriage or bad relationship, what tends to happen is that you will still punish that person. You will lower. Not only are you punishing that person, you punish yourself. I'm not saying Chioma is doing that. Like I always said, Chioma may be all in on this. Chioma may just be your next Regina Daniels, and you're not paying attention. Abi, she ever came out and said she's not the second or third wife for me? She never said that. So this is all speculation, right? But let's say she's not, right? And you want to copy her, you have no idea what she's up to. She was still, like 2 nights ago or last night, still out with Davido in Madison Square Garden, still rooting for him while he was performing on the biggest stage in the world, right? And you want to compare yourself. Stay there and cry inside of a Rolls Royce. Terrible, 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 terrible advice. Granted, the other side of this conversation is that it's not easy to leave when you're invested, when you have vested interest in being with a person. No. So I'm not talking to you. If that's the case, you need some level of empowerment. But if you're staying in the funky because you want to gather evidence or gather money before you leave, you have no self-respect. That's what it comes down to. And you're probably going to shoot down that self-respect and self-esteem even further. Okay? That's what it comes down to. And if you listen to stuff like this on the internet, it will make you self-justify and say, yes, that's what I'm doing. And you're lying to yourself. You know that you're really having a hard time, right, taking care of yourself. You know you're struggling with self-esteem. You know that's what you're struggling with. But you try to justify the BS with some auntie that's not in your situation giving you advice on the internet. I think it's a terrible advice all along. Not particularly to Chioma because I have no idea what she subscribed to. I'm talking about anybody who would think this is a great advice, who want to say, let me stay in it since bad advice. Somebody said Chioma loves her husband, but y'all think it's because of the money. Yes, that's another thing, right? You have no idea why she's in that place. Somebody said the way society has programmed women is as if we are incapable of making this money and being our own rich husband. So that's the other angle. Like, it's low self-esteem. Like, come on. If you're with a man, you're with him. But if you're there because you want to gather money and evidence to nail him, to destroy him, you're going to self-destruct. That's what's going to happen. Okay? Because clearly you're lying to yourself. You don't understand how your emotions work, and you're now justifying the BS with talks like, I want to cry in a Rolls Royce. That's stupid talk. I hear that all the time. Look, I'd rather cry in a Rolls Royce than cry in Keke Napep. It's stupid talk. Okay? What we know about the way emotions work is that women need to feel safe and secure. Sometimes on the surface it looks like financial security, but the reality is that Jeff Bezos is divorced. The reality is that Bill Gates is divorced. The reality is that your very own Dangote is divorced, I think twice. Okay? So you need, ladies, you need skills. You need game too, okay? You need skill sets, and this is not one of them. You should never be in a situation you don't want to be in more than 1 second more than you need to be. If there are vested interest, then there's other things we need to talk about. But anyway, if you're interested, we have the coaching platform open. Just send us an email at ask@metalprestige.com, or you could just download the books for free at metalprestige.com. Okay, but that's all I have for you today. Hopefully you've been enlightened, educated. Hit the like button on your way out. All right, hopefully you've been enlightened, educated. I'll see you on the next one, and peace. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.